Okay guys, I have a Pilates mat workout for you today, okay? 1 full hour, full body workout, head to toe, okay? I'm gonna favor some muscle groups, but you're gonna get full body work, okay? So nice and sweaty, so make sure you have a towel handy. I have a towel today, but not for that reason, although maybe it'll have dual purpose today. But you need a towel if you're on a hard floor, because we're gonna be sliding. If you're on carpet, grab a paper plate. That'll work great. If you have sliders, fantastic. Use those, okay? You also need a pair of light weights today. Okay, so I'm gonna have 2-pounders that I'm gonna use. If you don't, I wouldn't go any higher than 3 pounds. Okay, 1 pound to 3 pound is my recommendation because we do lots of reps and we do lots of holds with them. And I want you to hold good form, okay? So I never want you to be muscling through any work. If you do not have light weights at home, it's perfectly fine to use water bottles, just make sure they're full, and also canned food, that's a good option. Okay, so you can get creative. Again, full body, 1 hour mat Pilates workout. Make sure you have a mat if you're on hard floor, if you're on carpet, beautiful. Listen to my directional cues, okay? It's hard on video sometimes to be able to tell which direction I'm moving. I will always call out which side we're working on, so follow my direction, not the picture, because that's gonna be very critical as we move through the movement, okay? And as always, if you have any questions or comments for me on these videos, you can always leave a comment below. I always check it out, and let's do it. So let's get started. We're going to start with those roll downs. So you're going to have those feet just underneath the hips, okay? Let's take a nice big inhale. Bring those arms up over the head. Feel yourself grow taller through the crown of the head. Take a couple breaths there. On your next exhale, you're going to nod that chin and round your spine like you're diving for the floor. Your tailbone stays heavy, pointed to the ground. Okay, we're reaching for the floor. And you're gonna pause at your end range of motion, okay? Just pause right there. Feeling that stretch through the back line of the leg, through the hips. Keeping those heels down, go ahead and pedal out your knees. Softly bend that right knee. Softly bend that left knee. Again, keeping the core engaged already, even though we're just in this stretching movement. Starting to warm up the body, starting to think about our breath. Good. Every exhale should help you get a little deeper into your stretch. You're here for 4. Then last 3. Last 2. On your next inhale, when the legs are straight, you're going to roll 1 vertebrae at a time, stacking the spine, stacking those vertebrae all the way back up. Arms come up and overhead on an inhale. Again, exhale, nod that chin, getting a little bit more free with the movement, letting the body move a little easier. Hold it at the bottom, softly pedal out those knees, bending the right, bending the left, keeping the entire sole of the foot grounded, okay? You're here for 4. Use that exhale to get a little deeper into the back line of that leg for 3. Last 2. The next time the legs are straight, you're going to inhale, rolling and stacking the vertebrae, letting the shoulders hang, the head hang. Head is the last thing to rise. Beautiful, guys. Take those feet nice and wide, more than shoulder width apart. Okay, you want those knees 45-degree, sorry, not the knees, the toes, 45-degree angle, okay? So we want to be externally rotated from the hip with those legs, okay? Hands are going to come up and overhead as we find a plie on an exhale. Inhale, bring those arms down to rise. Exhale as you lower. Good. Inhale as you lift and grow taller. You're going to exhale and open up those inner thighs. I want you to think about those knees tracking in front of the ankle and tracking with big toe, second toe. That's the alignment you're looking for. Okay, so if your knees are coming all the way out in front of your toes, you got to get wider. Okay, get nice and wide. I'm 5 foot and I'm always a lot wider than I think I need to be. Good. Exhale as you lower. Inhale as you lift. Good, we've got 3 more here. Always using that inhale to find a little extra length. Good. On your next one, you're going to hold your plie. Hold that plie. Arms are up and overhead. Your tailbone is dropping straight down to the floor. You've got that belly button pulled up and in. We're going to go for that around the world. So we're going to inhale as we arc up and over to the right. Round and roll it through center, keeping length on the front of the body, wrapping to the left and back up to center. Inhale, switch directions, up and over to the left. Roll and round through center, arcing over to the right and back up through the middle. One more time to the right. Thinking about something sharp under that waistline, so as we round, we're still keeping length on all sides of the waist. Good, and this is our last one to the left. Up and over to the left. Good, growing taller out of that pelvis. Good, and back up through the middle. Nice job, you guys. Come all the way up and bring those legs together. Okay, we're gonna start with an ab series on the floor. So you don't need your weights, you don't need your towel. Just come all the way down onto the floor. Okay, we're gonna start with those feet rounded on the floor, okay? We're gonna start with our hands just underneath those thighs. And we're gonna start with just a simple C curve, okay? So really tall. I'm growing tall through the crown of my head. My sits bones are right through the floor. I'm sitting right on top of those sits bones. I'm gonna curl my tailbone, my low back, my mid back, trying to create a little C. I'm scooping the front belly, and then I'm gonna inhale as I rise all the way back up. I'm gonna exhale as I round tailbone, the low back, curling for that little C curve, scooping out the front belly. Good, and then coming all the way back up. Good, exhale, finding that flexion through the spine. Inhale and growing taller. Now with every inhale, your diaphragm drops, okay? It's kind of like a piston pump. So you want to think about using that diaphragm to grow taller and find length. Okay, exhale, curling the tailbone, rounding the lower part of the spine. Good, and coming all the way up. On this next one, you're gonna curl and you're gonna hold it right there. Okay, now we're gonna start to bring those legs in and we're gonna bring our hands to the front of our shin. Now we're gonna come into little rockers. So you're gonna rock back on that rounded spine, come up, connect your feet to the ground. Okay, rock and roll back, come up, connect the feet, grow tall. Good, rock and roll, come up, connect the feet to the floor, sit up nice and tall. Okay, so I want you to think about that movement, finding control through the core. Okay, I don't want you flopping around. We have nice control, nice form. Good. Two more like this. And then we're going to start to come into some teaser prep. Okay, where we're not going to let those feet touch the floor. Okay, next one. Bring those hands behind the thighs. Again, here we go. Now this time we're not going to let the feet connect. We're going to come back, come up, hold the legs up. Good, a little shake. Hold that teaser prep, come back. Good, come up, don't let the feet drop. Keep those shins as parallel with the floor as you can. Draw those thighs into your chest. Good, bringing it back. Here we go, hold and connect. Woo. Good, definitely shaky, definitely shaky. I want you to feel that connection through the lower part of the core. Okay, the psoas muscle is forced to hold those legs up, okay? My belly button is pulled up and in. I think I'm rolling right off my mat, so I'm gonna scooch back. Good. Good, you guys. Two more. Coming up, connecting. Collarbones are wide. My shoulder blades are around the ribs. Last one. Hold it up there. Hold it right there. Good. If you can straighten out those legs, straighten out those legs. Hold your teaser. Bring those arms out in front of you. Just hold. Good, for 4, we're gonna roll down in 3. Good, last 2. Good, bring those knees in, softly roll back. Now, keeping those knees bent. I'm gonna find a single leg stretch. So, bringing my hands behind my head. I'm gonna find a little ab curl. So, bringing those shoulder blades up off the floor. This is where I'm gonna stay now. I'm gonna grab onto my right shin as my left leg goes long. And I'm gonna switch. Good, and switch. And switch. Good, so my shoulder blades are lifted off the floor. My core is obviously very engaged. Good, you're holding those ribs closed and that belly button up and in. Good, controlling the movement of your legs, giving that shin a little pull. into the chest. Good, and breathing. Good, keep those shoulder blades lifted. Keep those collarbones nice and wide. You don't want to round through the shoulders. Good. Stay with me. We're going to have a nice little hug the knees before we continue on because this is a longer series. Good, you're here for 8, for 7, you got it, for 6, good, last 5, hug the knees coming up, last 4, last 3, good, you guys, you got it, stay with me, last 2, and last 1, and then let those shoulders come down to the floor. Hug both knees in. 2 big breaths. Okay, big inhale. Big exhale, blow all that air out. Good, big inhale, expand those ribs to the sides of the room. And blow it all the way out. Okay, we're gonna keep going here. So, reconnecting. We're gonna find that ab curl. Okay, find that ab curl. Shoulder blades are off the floor. Now, we're gonna lengthen both legs. Left leg is gonna go long, straight out. Right leg to the ceiling. Let's grab onto that right calf. And now we're gonna bring those legs in and out. Now, as the leg comes in, I want you to pull on it 2 times, like a little pulse. Pull, pull, release, pull, pull, release, pull, pull, release. Good. Now, as you let those legs go down, I want you to think about length through the front body, all the way down through that inner thigh, out the big toe. So point those toes, okay? Nice, graceful movement here. Good. Keeping those shoulder blades off the floor, keeping that belly button pulled in. Everything's working. Everything's working. Good. You're here for 6. Good, for 5. So you guys, good. Last 4, little double pull. Last 3. Last 2. Keeping the collarbones nice and wide. Last 1. Good, last time on that right side. And then bring it all the way down. All right, staying on the floor. You're gonna bring those legs out, those arms out into a T. Your knees are going to be in that chair position. Okay, so knees over hips, shins parallel with the floor. Arms are down in that T position. You can have palms down or facing up, whatever's most comfortable for you. We're going to start to send those legs side to side and then use the core to pull them back to center, all right? So we're going to drop those legs. They go together to the right, dropping them towards the floor. And then we engage the core. Exhale to pull them back to center. Take them to the left. Okay, both legs move together. Engage on your exhale and bring them back to center. Let those legs go to the right. Good, with control. Okay, we're not flopping around. Everything's done with control. Good, engaging the core, pulling everything nice and tight as you exhale to bring those knees back up over the hips. Okay, nice big exhale. Good, bring them up, tighten the core. Tighten, engage. Good, keep those arms on the ground. Good, one more time to the right. And we're gonna get a little deeper into this, okay? One more time to the left. Okay, now we're gonna straighten those legs. So let's bring those legs nice and straight. Now we're gonna start with just center lifts. So we're gonna bring those legs down to the floor. Good, keeping the tailbone heavy. Get them as low as you can, keeping everything tight. And now we're gonna pull them back up to start. Okay, we're not gonna let the feet touch the floor. Engage, everything is tight. My head is on the ground. Okay, and I feel my neutral spine. So you wanna try to hold that neutral spine, that little lift, that little dome underneath the low back. Good, you guys. Good, good, good. Inhale to find the length. Inhale, grow longer. Exhale as you pull the legs back up. Inhale, toes are pointed, legs are together. Exhale as you pull it up. Last 2. We're going to take these legs side to side. Bring it up. Good, last one. Inhale. Exhale, bring it up. Okay, keep those legs up over the hips. All right, now we're gonna take the legs to a diagonal to the right. Okay, both legs go together. And then we're gonna pull them back up to center. Okay, let those legs go to the left. Good, it's like a 45-degree angle. I'm reaching out with pointed toes, and then I engage the core and draw them back up. Good, legs are starting to get pretty shaky now. Going down at a 45. Good, and bring it back up. Good, out to the left, keeping that left hip down. Right hip can lift, and come back to center. Good. Good, you guys. We've got 3 more here. Okay, last one to the right. Everything's nice and tight. Last one to the left. And bring it back up to center. All right, bring those legs down to the ground. Let them connect with the ground now, okay? Recommit to that neutral spine. So heavy tailbone, little lift in the low back. We're gonna come into a full roll up. So let's bring those arms up and over the chest. Okay, fingertips are gonna reach. We're gonna exhale as we nod the chin, rounding the spine, rolling all the way up and reaching for our toes, finding that forward flexion. Good, you're gonna inhale as you slowly start to roll back to the ground, 1 vertebrae at a time. Good, and we go again. Exhale, nod the chin. I want you to feel each vertebrae pull up off the floor, and then you're gonna reach for those toes and coming all the way back on the inhale. And for a roll up, you wanna go as slow as possible here, okay? So I'm never gonna rush you through this movement. I want you to connect with your body, okay? I want you to feel the spine connect with the floor. I want you to feel that movement. Okay, exhale. You're gonna nod your chin because the flexion of your spine starts at the base of your skull. Okay, so your exhale, nod the chin first. Start to peel up the shoulders, the upper back, the mid back, the low back, the tailbone, all the way up until you're reaching for those toes. And then you're coming all the way back down. Good, you guys. Okay, now on this next one, we're gonna hold it halfway. So, we're gonna nod the chin, peel up the shoulders, the upper back, the mid back, you're gonna hold it right there. Okay, arms are reaching long in front of you. Now we're just gonna pulse. 1 inch up and 1 inch down. It's a tiny little lift and lower. I want you to feel the flexion through just a couple vertebrae in the spine. Okay, it's a little lift and a little lower. A little rounding, a little release. Good. Good, stay with it. Keep that belly button pulled in. I want you to think about the ribs closed. Okay, the ribs funneling down into the pelvis. Good, find that little V shape. Funnel it all the way down into the inner thighs. Good, you're here for 6. Good, for 4. Good, last 3. Good, you've got 2. And then we're slowly gonna release it all the way down to the floor. Nice long body, reach those fingertips away from those toes. It's a couple big breaths here, just find that release. And we're gonna roll onto our stomach. Okay guys, so go ahead and roll all the way over onto your belly. Hopefully you guys can still see me pretty good. Yeah, okay. All right, so those arms are gonna reach all the way out in front of you. We're gonna do some prone work here. Legs are nice and long behind you, okay? So my feet are about 4 inches apart, so are my palms. Nice and long, right off the shoulder, right off the hip with those legs. We're gonna exhale, actually I lied, we're gonna inhale. Inhale to lift the shoulders and the legs, and we're gonna exhale to slowly release. We're gonna inhale, peel the chest and the knees off the floor, and then bring them back down. Inhale, exhale, release. On your inhale, reach those toes away from those fingertips. Find length. Exhale as you release. Good, 2 more, we're gonna add on. Inhale, lengthen. Don't let that belly button collapse into the floor. Hold the core tight. Good, and bring it down. Last one, and we're gonna hold it up. Hold. Now, you're gonna start to bend the knees and bring the heels towards the butt. Release, and then bring it down. Okay? Lift, curl the legs, uncurl the legs, release. Good. Inhale, lift, curl, heels to butt. Okay, release, feeling those quads a little bit now, and then coming back down to the floor. Inhale. Good, curl, keep those knees off the floor. Release, and bring it back down. Should feel pretty shaky. Last two. Curl, release the curl, bring it down. Good, inhale, back extension. Curl, heels to butt. Good, release the curl, bring it down. We're gonna do one more and hold. So bring it up, hold. Now, you're gonna bend those knees and we're gonna bring our feet together like a frog. Okay, so you want the soles of the feet together, knees are wide. I'm holding everything up. Everything is lifted, and now I'm gonna pulse just my legs up, up, up. Okay, so you should feel this through the booty. Little lift, because the soles of my feet are together. Little lift, it's not gonna be big, but I want you to feel an extra engagement from those glutes, from that little lift. Good, pick it up. Good, you're here for 6. Whew. Good, for 5. Last 4. Good, you've got 3. Last 2. And then slowly extend those legs and bring it back down. Whew. Okay, coming all the way back up to standing. I forgot one little section in the beginning that I wanted to do with you guys. We're gonna do it right now. Okay, so you're all the way up on your feet. Okay, we're gonna do some of those Pilates push-ups or those walkouts, I like to call them. So, fingertips up over your head. This is basically that standing roll down, okay? We're gonna exhale. Nod the chin, round the spine. Walk your hands out. Connect to a plank. Take a push-up. Push it up, here we go. And walk those hands all the way back up to standing. Arms up and overhead. Exhale, nod your chin, round your spine. My feet are just under my hips. I'm walking my hands all the way out. I'm connecting to my plank. Okay, so my booty drops. Nice little push up, back up, walk those hands, and all the way back up to standing. All right, guys, you want to keep those legs, you can't barely see me, huh? You want those legs as straight as possible as you come into that roll down. Keeping those legs straight as you come into that walkout. Nice little push-up. After you connect to your plank, push-up doesn't have to be big, okay? If you want it to be just a little push-up, that's fine. I want you to control your core. I want you to find that good form. Okay, we got 2 more here. Full body integration right here. Your heart rate should build. Good. Good, you guys. Last one, and we're gonna be holding. So you're gonna come all the way down, connect to your plank, still give me that push-up. We didn't lose the push-up, not yet. Hold your plank. All right, here you may have to adjust your hands a little bit because we're gonna come into a little springboard action. So, your feet stay exactly where they are, so do your hands. You're gonna send those hips back, reaching through the shoulder, and then you're gonna spring forward back to your plank. Reach those hips back, spring forward for your plank. Okay, reach the sits bones for your heels. Bring it forward, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the quads, squeeze the core. Reach, connect, reach, connect. So a little bit more dynamic here. Okay, you can speed that up a little bit. Get the heart to pick up a little bit more, a little cardio here. This is good because next we're coming into some lunging. So this is a nice way to get us to pick up that heart rate. Good, here we go. Springing forward, your quads should feel this, okay, but I really want you to hold that belly button in nice and tight. Think about keeping those ribs closed still. Shoulder blades are down and around my ribs. Good, we're here for 8. Good, for 7. Good, last 6, you got it. Good, we're here for 5. Last 4. Good, last 3. 2. And last one. Set those knees down. Nice job, you guys, really good. All right, come on up. Now we can get rid of our mat for just a minute. Okay, so roll that mat or fold that mat up alongside you. Grab your towel. Okay, grab your towel. So we're gonna come into some lunging. I have my towel folded into like a little square. You just need it for one foot. My left foot is gonna stay on the ground. My right toes have my towel. Okay, we're gonna start with a standard lunge. Oh, sorry. Grab your weights. I almost forgot. Grab your weights. If you don't have weights, that's totally fine. You will feel this anyway, okay? If you have water bottles, cans of food, beautiful. All right, left foot is connected to the floor. Right toes have my towel. My arms are gonna come down alongside my body, palms facing in. Okay, we're gonna exhale as we lower down into our lunge. Left knee bends, arms come up and overhead, but they're lined, my biceps line up with my ears. Okay, they never come back here. They stay in front of my forehead. And then I'm gonna inhale as I rise up. Good, exhale as you lower into your lunge. My knee is in front of my ankle, my left knee. My left knee is lining up with big toe, second toe. Inhale to rise. I'm gonna do it from the side so you can see me. Left foot, left leg is working. Okay, right leg has the towel. Inhale to rise. Exhale as you lower. Inhale to rise. Good, now as you rise, I want you to think about those inner thighs scissoring to bring you up, okay? Exhale as you lower. Engage those inner thighs, low belly, pelvic floor to find that lift. I'm gonna come back to facing you guys. Good. Good, four more. Four more just like that. We've got some holds coming up, so stay with me. Good, last three. Good, inhale, exhale as you lower. Good, inhale as you rise. Last two. On your next one, you're gonna hold, okay? Arms are up, biceps in line with the ears, my left knee just in front of my ankle, finding lots of length from my left kneecap to my left sits bone. Lots of length on that thigh, okay? Holding it here, we're gonna take the right knee now, the one with the towel. Bend the right knee under you. Inhale, send it long. Exhale, bend it in. Inhale, send it long. I want you to feel the psoas muscle that's wrapped around the top of that right femur bone. That's responsible for pulling that knee under your hip. So as you draw that knee under you, I want you to feel that femur bone sink up into the hip socket. Okay? Good, keep it there. We're still low in that lunge. Good, you've got four. We're not going anywhere. Stay with me here for three. Good, go to that happy place. Last two. Good, you guys, on the next one, hold that normal lunge nice and low. Take those arms, sweep them back behind you, palms facing up now. Pulse the arms up, up, up. Little pulse, little more tricep focus here. We're gonna get into the triceps pretty deep in this workout today, but right now this is just a little taste. I want you to feel your left glute should be burning right now. Left glute, left quad, core is tight, little pulse up. Good, for four. Whew, for three. Last two. Hold it right there, I know, last hold. Little pulse of the left hip. Little pulse right from the center of that left glute. Left sits bone picks up and lowers. It's a 1/2 inch lift and lower. Good, you're here for six. Whew, for five. Good, for four. For three, for two, and bring it all the way up. Woo, shake out that leg, guys, so good. Burn so good, right? Burn so good. All right, so lateral lunge. All right, so no need for the towel on this one, so just kick it to the side. We're still gonna be working that left leg. Both weights in my palms, okay? So from here, legs are together. We're gonna be stepping out with the left leg. Palms stay at your chest for now. Step out, bend that left knee, sit back through that left glute, and then come back up to standing. Good. Sit into the lunge. Come back up. Good. So you're reaching back the center of the left sits bone. My torso is allowed to tilt because like a squat, I'm reaching far back with that sits bone. Good. That's the only reason I have a tilt in my torso. Okay, find that reach. That reach is also going to allow you to keep that knee in front of the ankle. That's the alignment you want to find. That knee still tracking with first toe, second toe on that leg, that left leg. Only the left side. Focusing just on the left right now. Whew, stay with me, guys. Core is always nice and tight. Good, you've got 4 more here. Good, you know I like to hold, so we have a couple holds. Good. Last 2, reaching straight back over that left heel. Good. On your next one, we're gonna hold it here. Hold it here. Now, those arms, actually let's keep those arms where they're at for right now. We're gonna do a little torso twist. So we're gonna twist to the left and then bring it back to center. Good. Ribs rotate to that left inner thigh and then come back. Right ribs twist and come back. Good. Here we are. Good, stay here. Good, fix your alignment if you need to. I needed to right there. Good, you're here for 4 more. We're gonna go back to full range of motion in 3. Whew. Good, you guys. Last 2. Don't go anywhere, stay with me. Come all the way back up to standing. Full range of motion, but now we're gonna bring the arms into it. So as you come out, those arms come out in front of you and back up. Simultaneous movement. Lunge, arms come forward, and then back. Step it out, sit back, reach the arms forward in opposition, and then up. Sits bone back, arms forward, and up. Good, we're ending it here. We're here for 6. No more holds. Good, you're here for 5. You got it, you guys. Keeping that right leg nice and straight. Last 4. Whew. Good, last 3. Last 2. Good, getting them nice and deep. Good, you guys, last one, here we go. You know, Pilates people can't count. And then back up, nice job, you guys. So good, all right, planking, little more planking. Set your weights down. Okay, I have to towel off because I'm so sweaty. So I know it was sliding around on the ground with my feet today, kind of gross, but anyway, let's put that towel down on the floor. We're gonna plank with the towel, so no need for your weights, just your towel, okay? Hands are gonna come down. Now, I'm gonna be doing some sweeping action with my legs in this, so make sure you have space on either side of you, okay? Find your plank. Hands are down. My palms are connecting to the floor like a suction cup. I want you to spread all 10 fingers out, nice and wide. Collarbones are wide. Shoulders are down and around my ribs. My belly button's pulled in, okay? From here, we're gonna trade the towel between feet. So right now, that towel is under my right foot. I'm gonna sweep it over to my left. And now I'm gonna trade it to my right. And now I'm gonna trade it to my left. So a little foot choreography here. I don't expect it to be beautiful, all right? It's just holding in this plank, finding some movement through the feet, keeping that plank as steady and still as possible, okay? All of your weight centered. Equal pressure between both palms. Don't let that trading of the towel throw you off, okay? You're here for 4. We're gonna add a little leg sweep. In 3. Good, last 2. Good, you guys. Okay, the next time you pass that towel to your left leg, sweep that left leg out to the side, bring it back, give it to your right foot. Right foot, sweep the leg out. Bring it back, give it to the left foot. Sweep it out, bring it back. Good, trading the towel, sweeping the leg directly out to the side of your body. Good, so a little lateral lift, but just facing the floor. Good, finding that opening, that rotation of the femur bone in the hip socket. Okay, still holding that really nice plank. Good. Nice, you guys. We're almost there. You've got 4 more sweeps. Good. Last 3. Good. Last 2. And bring it all the way down to your knees. Woo, guys, so good. Take that little stretch if you need to through the shoulders. Okay, back to the lunge. Okay, so you need that towel. Actually, let's see. Yeah, we'll lunge with the towel first. So, right foot connected to the floor, left toes are on the towel. Grab your weights, okay, grab your weights. All right, here we go. Sweating like crazy. I think it's that heat, right? I'm like, oh my goodness, or maybe we're just holding a lot today. All right, right foot flat on the floor. Left foot on the towel, toes down. Weights in my hands, facing my body, down by my side, okay? Connect right away. Think about good form, good posture, belly button up and in. All right, here we go, straight lunge back. Exhale, arms come up, biceps line up with my ears. Inhale to rise. Exhale, find your lunge. Inhale to rise up. I'm gonna take a little step forward because I'm hitting the rug underneath my reformer. And back up. Good, you guys. Now, front knee, right? We know that alignment that needs to hold. That right knee should be tracking with big toe, second toe, right in between those 2 toes, that kneecap. And that kneecap comes right in front of your ankle, okay? Keeping weight in the center. I know this is a bit of a balance challenge too, so you wanna focus on your control and moving as slow as you need to, right? In Pilates, we move slow. We move slow. Good, really focusing on that muscle engagement, core connection all the time. That breath is a big part of that. Inhale, growing taller. Good, you've got 4 more here. Then we're gonna start with those holds. Good, last 3. Good, that pull of the left knee with the towel is first. Last 2. Here we go. Next one, hold, okay? Arms are up if they can be. If not, you bring them to your chest, okay? You can always do that, that's an option. Arms are up, where's your right knee? I hope it's in front of your ankle, not in front of your toes, okay? Now, left toes, pull that left knee under your hip. Inhale, send it out. Exhale, curl it under. Inhale out. My psoas muscle is responsible for moving this leg in and out. So, I want you to think about tightening the core every time you pull that leg in. Tighten, blow the air out. Inhale to find length. Tighten, blow the air out. Pull it under you. And then send it back out. Good. You're here for 4 more. Good. Last 3. Stay low in that lunge. Don't come out of it. I know it burns. Last 2. We're going to fight past that burn together. Together. Good. On your next one, you're gonna hold your lunge right there. Take those arms, sweep them back. Okay, pulse those palms up, up. Palms are facing the ceiling. My collarbones are wide. I'm still tilted forward just a bit because I'm in that lunge, nice and low. Good. Reach that right kneecap away from your right sits bone. Nice long length on that right thigh. Good. Weight is centered. You're here for 4. Woo. Last 3. Last 2. Don't go anywhere, not yet, guys. Hold it right there. Pulse that right sits bone, that right hip. 1 inch up and 1 inch down. It's a little engagement from the center of that right glute. I want you to feel it right there. Right sits bone picks you up and then lowers you. Good, stay grounded through that front foot. You're here for 4. Good, last 3. Last 2. Last 1, and bring it all the way up. Oh, shake out that leg, shake it out, shake it out. Okay, lateral lunge. Kick that towel away, okay? You don't need it anymore, not right now. Weight stay in your hands, okay? Palms together at the chest. We're gonna be stepping out to the right, okay? No need for your mat, not yet, okay? Lateral lunge, here we go. Step it out, sit back, bring it up. Step it out, Right sits bone reaches straight back. It stays over that right heel. And then come back. Reach, connect, and bring it back. All my weight goes into that right leg. My left leg, nice and straight. Reach and connect. Pull it up. Good. Core is tight. It helps me to rise. Good. Exhale as you lower. Tighten and lift. Zip up those inner thighs. Bring it down. Tighten and lift. Heart rate picks up here, right? Good. Stay with me, you guys. You got this. Good. We've got 4 more. 4 more just like that. And then we've got that little hold. Good. Last 3. Last 2. Good. On your next one, we're gonna hold, okay? Holding it low. Look at the alignment of your right knee. Track it with big toe, second toe. Get it in front of the ankle. Reach that right sits bone back behind you. Little twist. Twist to the right. Back to center. Twist. Bring it back. Left ribs. Twist towards my right inner thigh. And back. Left ribs meet the right inner thigh. Back. Think about that connection in your head. Once you think about that connection, that's what will happen. You're here for 4. Woo! Last 3. We're going back to full range of motion. Last 2. Good. You guys bring it all the way back up. Full range. Bring out those arms now. And in. Good. Arms straight out as you come into that lateral lunge. Straight out. Good. Core connected. Good, guys. No more holds on this side. We're just going to work through it right here. Good. You've got 6. Good. Stay with me. I know it burns on that right side. Good. Last 4. Good. Last 3. You got it. Last 2. Good. Don't lose that form. Good. And we're just going to do one more because I always like that for good measure. Good. I'm never going to undercount, you guys. I'm always going to overcount. Okay? So relax. Let that heart rate come down. All right. What's next? Okay. Here we go. We're going to get into those triceps a little bit heavier. But first, set your weights down. Grab your towel. Grab that towel. Woo, bring it all the way back out. I'm sorry, grab your mat. That's not your towel. Grab your mat and your towel. Okay. Towel's going to start. All right. So we're going to get a little heavier into the triceps. The core is going to stay engaged the entire time. Okay. But I'm going to cue you through that a little deeper. You want to take either end of that towel in your hands to start. High kneeling on those knees. Knees are 4 inches apart, parallel. Already, I'm thinking about pulling my inner thighs up and in so I connect my pelvic floor, low belly, and belly button's pulled up in it. So core is nice and tight, okay? Here we go. Arms down, palms facing your thighs. You're pulling on the towel. So I've engaged my shoulders, I've engaged my triceps, I've engaged my mid-back. I'm gonna bring those arms up and overhead, pull the towel behind you, elbows come way low, bring it up, and bring it back down to my thighs. Bring it up, behind the head, pull, 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 pull. You should be shaking because you're pulling so hard on that towel. Good, I'm not letting my core go. My core is majorly engaged. There's a little opening of the ribs as you bring those arms behind the head, but I want you to control it. Okay, it's not major. I'm not getting a major sway in my low back so you can see me from the side. I'm bringing those arms up and overhead. I continue to pull on the towel to engage my transverse abdominal muscles, and then I bring it up and around and down. So I never get a major opening of the ribs like this. I don't want to see that, okay? I want you to keep control through the core at all times. Pulling on the towel. We are never releasing here. Good. You've got 4 more. Good. Last 3. Core is tight. Good. Last 2. Last 1. And bring it all the way down. Okay, keep the towel. Keep the towel. I'm going to face you guys now, okay? Knees are still 4 inches apart, parallel. Bring those arms up to chest height, okay, just to your chest. From here, we're going to rotate at the waistline. So we're going to inhale, rotate to the left, keeping the pelvis quiet, hips are quiet. Exhale through center. Inhale, rotate to the right. Exhale through center. Inhale. Now your inhale is important on the twist because it gives space between the vertebrae so that you can move, so that you can twist. Good, you guys. Nice control. I'm still pulling on that towel. Bring it back through center. Good. Last one to the left. Core is tight. Inhale. Exhale through center. Good. Inhale to the right. And exhale back through center, guys. So good. Okay. Set the towel down now for real. Bring a one weight. Get one weight in front of you, okay? Grab that weight. It's going to start in your left hand, okay? We're staying in the high kneeling position now. If this is highly uncomfortable for you, you can come low kneeling, or you can even sit crisscross applesauce or Indian style and do the same movement with me, okay? Otherwise, you want to be in that high kneeling position. It's going to help give a little extra work for the core to engage. So again, I always want you to think about drawing up those inner thighs, connecting the low belly, okay? From here, right hand on your hip, left hand has the weight, and my weight is at my right, the front of my right thigh, okay? So I've got my palm facing my right thigh. Shoulders are squared off, nice and forward. We're gonna draw the sword. So we're gonna bend the left elbow up, shoulder height, and we're gonna unfold the elbow. Fold at the elbow, the weight comes to my shoulder, and then I send it back down to my right thigh. Pull it up, open, bend, release. Good, fold, bring it up, down, and to your thigh. Okay, so this is drawing the sword. Typically when we do this on the reformer, you have a strap in your hand, okay? But I want you to think about the core staying nice and tight, so nothing is moving. I'm isolating the movement to my arm, my left arm. Good. Finding a little extra focus on that tricep and the back of that left arm. Good, you're here for 6. Good, you guys stay with me. You're here for 5. Nice simple movement. Last 4. Belly button is pulled up and in super tight. I'm still pulling those inner thighs together to engage that low belly. Good, last 2. Good, on your next one, you're gonna hold it up there. Now we're gonna go to a tricep extension. So that palm, that left palm is gonna come behind the head, and then we're gonna unfold the elbow. Bring the palm behind the head, unfold the elbow. So again, ribs closed, core tight and on, okay? Isolating the movement a little bit, but my core is fully engaged right now. I'm shaking because I'm focusing so much. I'm pulling up those inner thighs and drawing in my belly button, drawing that belly button up and into the spine. Good, keep breathing here. You're here for 6. Whew. Last 5. Last 4. We've got a little tricep focused push up in 3. Good, last 2. Good, give me one more. And bring it all the way down. All right, set that weight down on the floor. Now, staying on your knees, we're gonna keep our shins connected to the floor. You're gonna bring those palms down in front of you. Okay, my shins are on the floor, and I'm gonna bring my hips down so I'm in that push-up type position. I'll do this from the side so you guys can see me. So shins down, I've got my booty down like I'm about to do a push-up, so if I was on my feet, I would be in that nice push-up position. But my knees are gonna stay down, my shins are connected with the floor. Toes nice and flat. Okay, now my hands are making somewhat of a diamond or a heart shape with my pointer finger and thumb. I want to keep my elbows close. Okay, so right away, broaden the collarbone, tighten the belly button. We're going to exhale as we lower down, bending at the elbows, keeping the elbows in. Inhale to rise. Exhale, control. Inhale, lift. Good, tighten the core. Bend those elbows only as much as you're comfortable. Now, on tricep focused push-ups and where that kind of work, I tend to get a popping in my left shoulder. That popping is not good, so I want you to find a range of motion that works for you, okay? It does not have to be all the way down to the ground. I want you to find control in that movement by keeping those elbows close to the ribs. Good. You got it, you guys. You're here for 4 more. We're gonna take that other arm. Good, in 3. Good. Last 2. And last 1. And bring it all the way back. Guys, good. Take that quick little child's pose stretch if you need it. Rock those shoulders side to side. And let's take that right arm with that weight. Okay, so grab one of those weights. High kneeling position if that's still comfortable for you. Knees are about 4 inches apart, parallel. My right hand has the weight. Okay, already engaging inner thighs. Think about squeezing your knees together without actually moving them. Okay, that's gonna help you feel the inner thigh light up. I don't want you to clench the booty. I want you to think about gathering the inner thighs into the pelvic floor and low belly. Left hand is on the hip. Right hand, palm faces my left thigh. Fold the elbow and unfold. Bend it back, draw it down. Good. Up, open, bend, down. Up, open, bend, down. Core is tight. I'm shaky through the torso because I've got that core on fire, right? It's engaged. It's fully engaged to help support the movement of that right arm. That arm is not meant to move alone, okay? Everything comes from your powerhouse, everything. So I want you to think about the core. That was a poor drawing the sword right there. I don't even know what move that was. Good, I'm losing focus when I talk. You want to focus on the core helping you with all your movement, okay? It should assist in that arm movement. Good, keeping everything nice and tight. Good, you're here for 6. Good, last 5. You got it. Good, last 4. Good, last 3. Good, we're here for 2. Good, you guys. Keeping those ribs tight. Good, okay, I think that was the last one, but I didn't hold it. So on this next one, you're gonna hold that arm up there. Tricep extension, so bring that right palm behind the head or behind your right ear, and up. Back, and up. Okay, so the palm faces my skull as I bring it behind my head. Okay, palm faces in to my skull. The bell of the weight is facing up and down. Okay? Focusing on that tricep. I want you to feel a little extra contraction through the tricep as you extend that arm. Squeeze through the tricep, squeeze through the core. Think about it all connecting right here. Good. You're here for 6. Good. For 5. For 4. For 3. Last 2. And last 1. And then bring it all the way down. Nice job, you guys. So good. All right. Gonna come into a little forearm planking. All right, so we're gonna start with that left arm down. So let me just work that right. Give it a second. We're gonna start with the left arm. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Okay, here we go. It's gonna be nice, simple movement from here on out. So no major choreography, nothing crazy, but just nice controlled movement, nice and slow. Okay, here we go. Good, we got 5 more minutes with me. We're gonna make them really strong. Left forearm is down, okay? My palm can either be facing the floor or you can turn that palm to face in and connect the pinky to the ground, okay? You wanna keep the elbow under the shoulder. That alignment is extremely important for safety and protection of the shoulder, okay? Legs are nice and long. Now, I'm gonna lift up into my side plank. My right arm is gonna come up over my shoulder facing the ceiling. Now, my feet are stacked. That's the most aggressive option. If you like, you can bring your right foot in front for a staggered position. It's gonna give you a broader base of support. Or you can also bend that bottom knee so you have that left shin on the floor. That's gonna give you even more support. So those are options right there. Otherwise, line it up, get into your position, and we're gonna start with a little pulse through the center of that right waistline. So we're gonna pulse it up, right waist, right from the center of the right waist. I want you to find a little lift, a little 1-inch lift and pick up. Good, holding the left shoulder over the left elbow. Good, for 4. Good, for 3. For 2. Hold it here. Right hand, sweep it under the body. Find that little rotation. Bring it back. Good, you're here for 4. Good, last 3. Good, keep it up. You've got 2 more. Hold it strong. Last 1. And bring it all the way down, guys. So good. Whew, so hard, so good, right? Okay, some simple bridging. So, oh, actually, I almost forgot. No, sorry, stay on your left side. This one I love so much and I almost forgot it. So you're gonna keep that left forearm down. I'm sorry, stay down on your left side. Left forearm is down on the floor. My right foot is gonna be on the floor. My right knee bent, okay? Now, my left leg is angled out in front of me at a 45-degree angle. I'm gonna flex my left foot. My left heel is gonna lift and down. Inner thigh lift and down. So, I want you to think about making a little V with your legs. That left inner thigh picks up towards the center of my body. Yeah, good, you guys. A little lift and lower. My left foot is flexed so I can get deeper into that left inner thigh. Good, you got it. Stay with me here. Nice big lift. Good. Good, you're here for 4. Should be shaky at the top of that movement. Good, last 3. Last 2. On your next one, hold it up there. Hold, hold, hold. Now we're gonna point the toe and flex. Point, flex. Point, flex. Good. With every point, feel the quad contract. With every flex, feel that inner thigh a little deeper. That low belly is super engaged. I'm pulling that belly button up and in. You're here for 6. It should be shaky. Try to bring that leg 1 inch higher. Good, you're here for 5. Good, last 4. Last 3. Last 2. And last 1. And bring it all the way down, guys. So good. All right, I don't think we have time for the one thing I was gonna have in between that, so we're gonna go right to the other side. Right forearm plank, okay? So right forearm is down, right elbow underneath my right shoulder. Legs are long by your side. We're gonna pick up into that side plank. Left arm is in the air. You can always have it down in front of you if you need a little extra support. Stacked feet, staggered feet, or right shin down. We're gonna pulse through the center of the left waist. Okay, so little lift and lower. Good, keeping that alignment of that right elbow underneath that right shoulder. It's not a huge lift. I want you to focus on it coming from the center of the waistline. Good, you're here for 4. We've got that sweep coming up in 3. Good, last 2. On your next one, you're gonna hold it right there. Sweep that left arm under you. Find that little twist and rotation. Look behind you. Come back. Good, we've got 4 more. Last 3. Last 2. And last 1. And bring it all the way down. I can't see you anymore. There you go. All right, keep that right forearm down on the floor. Left foot flat on the floor, left knee bent. Let's angle that right leg out in front of you at a 45-degree angle, flex the foot. We're gonna pick up the inner thigh and down. Lift, lower. Lift through the inner thigh and lower. Lift, lower. I'm cinching my low belly, okay? Lifting from the core to pick that leg up. I definitely feel the inner thigh, but that inner thigh is a connection up into the low belly. All good. Good, you guys, keep that lift going. Good, you're here for 4. Good, last 3. We just got 1 more small exercise after this last 2. I hate leaving you on a single side. On your next one, hold that leg up there. Hold it, should be shaking. Point the toe, flex. Point, flex. Every time you point, contract the quad. Every time you flex, reach that heel right out like an arrow. Good, keep that lift. Can you lift that leg a 1/2 inch higher? Good. You're here for 6, for 5. You got it. Last 4, last 3, last 2, and slowly release it down, guys. So good. Fold it in. All right. Very simple last ending. We're going to end on a forearm plank, okay? Fire up the core one last time. Take a nice child's pose, and I'll let you guys go. Okay, here we go. We're going to come down, forearms down. Forearms down, if we can see all of me. Yes. Okay, so forearms down, legs behind you. Find that plank. Okay, I know everything's a little sweaty right now, so hold that form. Now from here, we're going to rock back on those toes and forward. Little body saw, okay? Getting into that core a little bit deeper. You're rocking forward and back. Now you can adjust a little bit. I needed to adjust my toes so I could rock back and forth on them, okay? So it's basically a little extended plank, and then you're bringing it back to home base. Good, keeping that core nice and tight. This is how we're ending. We're here for 8. Good, for 7, I'm slipping. Good, for 5, for 6. Good, for 5. You got it. For 4, don't let it go. You're here for 3. Last 2. And set those knees down on the ground. Take a nice child's pose. Go ahead and reach back through those sits bones. Let those knees go wide, the width of the mat. Good. Stretch those fingertips out away from those sitting bones. Find that nice stretch. And just breathe. Let your body release now. Don't let it hold any contractions. Let everything go. Let everything just melt into that mat or into the floor. Good, just breathing. You're here for 4. Good, last 3. Last 2. Good, go ahead and take your palms off the floor now and bring your hands behind your head, or bring them to your shoulder, I should say. Try to touch your palms onto your shoulder, and then just press down through the back of those arms, right where that tricep is. And find that little stretch through the upper mid back, through the tricep, through the shoulder. For 4, for 3, good, for 2. Good, coming up onto your hands and knees. We're going to find a little cat-cow, knees underneath the hips, wrists under the shoulders. Exhale as you arc up like a Halloween cat. That should feel really good on the spine after those side planks. Inhale as you look up and let that tail wag up behind you. Good. Exhale, round and curl, arcing up through the center of the spine. And then inhale, release, look up at the wall, let the tailbone wag up behind you. You're here for 2 more, just like that. Good. Last one. Good. Coming all the way up onto your feet. We're going to stay hanging down over those legs. Just let your body hang down. Let your body release. You're in that forward fold. Knees are soft. Good. On your next inhale, you're going to roll and stack the vertebrae one at a time all the way back up to standing. All right, guys. Awesome job. 60 minutes. Full body mat Pilates, you did it. I hope you feel great. I feel great. Body just feels longer, more connected, more engaged. If you have any questions for me, you can always find me on social media, Jess P Fit. I'll answer any questions for you that way, because I know with Pilates, there tends to be a lot of questions and comments about how to engage the core. So I try to instruct you with cues through the video and through the workout, but you can always ask me questions if you have any. And have a wonderful rest of your day. And join me for the next one. I've got HIIT workouts up there on YouTube. I've got more mat Pilates and a few 5-minute burners. So I hope you enjoy them.